Guys, Blueface is literally just fresh from jail, but he is already causing serious havoc. Chrisean is out here trying to get him back in jail by claiming that Blue stomped her and she still has bruises. Jaidyn Alexis is collecting and gathering them all up. Blue's mama, Karlissa, joined the chat and claimed Chrisean unalived someone, and there are allegations of JR missing.
She attacked the security guards. Jonathan is caught in the middle of the worst experience of his life, y'all. Y'all need to pray for him because he is really trying to do the right thing, and people is playing internet games and don't really give a about their kids. That baby is somewhere. She drove off and left that baby. It wasn't no car seat, no nothing. She drove off and left that baby at Mount Tasia trying to follow my son. Jonathan daddy don't got no diapers. He ain't got no food. He don't know what the to do.
And it's already exhausting. I literally cannot at this point. OMG. Now, I personally thought it was all good because as soon as Blue was released from prison, there was a video of him and JR in the studio with Chrisean, and Chrisean even brushed off the negativity she was getting online, saying people needed to chill because Blueface was simply being there for his son, something she called an answered prayer. She explained that after 2 years, they'd figured things out and were now just co-parenting. To her, Blueface was still her baby daddy and best friend. And according to Rock, things between her and Blueface were in a much better place. She made it clear that neither of them tried to control the other's love life, saying this was probably the most mature they'd ever been with each other. She also added that all she really wanted was what's best for her son, which meant making it easy for Blueface to be a great dad. That was actually the first time I felt like the baby was actually being treated with grown parental love and attention, and the first time I saw that baby calm and relaxed. Anyway, other clips captured tender moments with Blue and his youngest, Chrisean Jr., including one where the 2-year-old stood in his playpen, seemingly for the first time while his dad watched. Next, fans saw the emotional moment he reunited with the children he shares with Jaidyn Alexis, and cameras caught the family embracing as they saw each other for the first time in a long time. Again, we could literally see all the love, because one thing we can't take away from Blue, he will hold his kids down. So, there I was thinking, oh wow, what a beautiful family reunion. Looks like there's gonna be some healthy co-parenting with Blue being out of prison. But nope, it was actually at that family outing where the drama started because Jaidyn appeared to react negatively to Rock's presence around her kids.
Yeah, just PSA, I didn't approve for no crackhead be around my kids, so I hope everyone's in the same place when I arrive. I'm on the way.
In addition, Blue's mom, Karlissa, later hopped on social media to explain how Rock ruined his son's first day out bonding with his children. She said she had no issue with Chrisean Jesus being there, but claimed the mother stalked them and pulled up in a black truck when nobody asked for her to go there. Karlissa also said Chrisean Rock kept trying to touch her at the arcade, just days after disrespecting her when she asked if Chrisean Jesus could be at Blueface's prison release. She also added that Chrisean left her son at the arcade without any diapers, food, or a car seat as she attempted to follow Blueface. And then she implied that Chrisean put Journey on camera on purpose and got what she wanted. Baby, I can't tell you what really happened in the hours that followed because the next thing we saw Chrisean was crashing out, and Blue was out here calling out his exes Jaidyn Alexis, Chrisean Rock, and Angela, who barely made it 5 minutes with him, for failing to hold him down while he was behind bars. Now, as far as Angela is concerned, she said she was planning the ultimate welcome home experience for Blue a few days before he was released. But now he's claiming she's not fully locked in. However, there was a little more drama with Chrisean and Jaidyn as usual. Well, Blueface said he wasn't hung up on them sleeping with other people while he was locked up for 21 months, but he criticized Jaidyn for blowing the $90,000 he gave her and being more focused on experimenting with women than his well-being. He also said he stopped speaking to Jaidyn on the inside after he asked for $50 to put on his commissary books, only for her to tell him it was her gas money. He was like, I don't care about D's and P's activities, that's not holding it down. Holding it down is making sure yo guy incarcerated has the max he can go to store on his books. Once you put whatever you got going over that, that's officially when you become a in my eyes. It literally costs $300 a month to go to store, gang. B can't do that just off the strength. You can't eat at my table no more. Then he said that Chrisean tried for at least 7/8 months, while Jaidyn dipped on the first week. When he added, Chrisean looked out for me, more than Jaidyn, though just to keep it all Daway, that's why I halfway respect her. Got probably a good 7/8 months out of her, and I appreciate that. But Jaidyn kicked off first week. So, Jaidyn Alexis came to defend herself and claimed she had been sending weekly prison care packages to Blueface while he was incarcerated. In a post shared to X, Jaidyn wrote, "Weekly packages, up until he said to stop because Chrisean was getting mad." She also attached screenshots of confirmation emails of inmate commissary purchases, and the receipts show multiple transactions made under Blueface's inmate ID, dated throughout the spring and summer of 2024. On the other hand, Chrisean also responded and came to her own defense, and she claimed that she wasn't going to support someone who was cheating on her. Then Chrisean reacted with another tweet and accused both Blueface and his ex of using her for clout, while she was genuinely just trying to show real love just for it to be mocked and disrespected. Chrisean was like, "Jaidyn, I know what's up with you, but watch your mouth. I don't want to see you in harm's way all because of your bitter and sour heart." Karlissa not even showing the messages between her and Blue, like how you took his kids from him just to ask for $1,000 through her. He just got out. He don't gotta give you nothing. How you take a man's kids, then turn around and ask him for money right after he comes home. 2 years in prison. He took us out on his last. And y'all know he's never really on his last, but that's not the point. It's just bitter and evil behavior. Before Blue left, he left Jaidyn with a career, a car, and his chains. He didn't even do that for me, and I still showed up that first year. Even when I gave up, I can still appreciate that he never held it against me and still wanted to be a daddy to Sonny. Honey, trust Jaidyn to respond. And she was loud and clear, y'all. She responded and said, "Chrisean, I know you're coming down and now want to process things 3 days later, but thank you for putting a threat in writing. I never asked him or nobody for money the entire time he been gone. Please show me a message where I did. You still asking to stay on people couch. Yo kid using toys and furniture I bought over there after all this time. Me and him haven't spoke before or after he got out. I know you want me to be bitter because in your heart you envious that you gotta bark at the door to be let in, and God opens doors for me. I would be mad too. That might explain why you was trying to put my kids on live more than you've posted your own kid. Envy. Bitter would have been me saying they couldn't go at all. I came and got my kids because an incompetent person was around without my consent or presence. But what or how I parent should never be your main concern when you should be taking notes." Sheesh, that's all I can say. Now, the other thing Chrisean said after crashing out and posting and deleting a bunch of other things on X was that Blue stomped on her and that her back is still messed up. And she even went ahead and posted her bruised body on the internet. I mean, if she's not trying to get Blue back in prison, I don't know what was the intention of posting her bruised body. Anywho, Blue's mama said her security guard did that because Chrisean was attacking him. And she also said that Blueface was yelling at him to not hurt his baby mama. So, basically, she alleged that Rock was lying about Blue stomping her. Speaking of Karlissa, she was also out here making very serious claims about how Chrisean unalived someone and that she got receipts. And I'm not kidding y'all. Like she literally wrote, "I'm going to ask you nicely to leave my family alone. I got video from both the people who that know you unalived the man yourself and the person you called right after. I record everything." Wait, what? We have a man who was unalived? Then she also claimed that Chrisean left the baby somewhere and went running after Blue. So at this point, we don't even know if the baby is missing. Oh, Karlissa also claimed that an unnamed individual came up to her with a sample of Chrisean Jr.'s DNA. The implication being that she should get a DNA test done to determine whether or not the baby really does belong to Blueface. In her rant, Blueface's mom was playing coy about what she wanted to do with the sample, but she would go on to post a photo of a grandparent DNA test kit. Of course, this suggests that she wants to see if she is really the child's grandmother. Baby, I have a feeling we are going to be eating this family's drama for Christmas, because if it's only been a few days and we already have this much drama going on, only God knows what's going to happen in the days to come. Like I said, it's really a lot, but you let me know what you think of all of it in the comments section below.